So anyway, that's where the 10 came in from. All right, so now let's write out our hypothesis. Okay, y'all should be pretty much pros by now at doing this. All right, so the kicker, this is the null, has the same ability to do what? What are we even talking about? To kick, what was it? A warmed football? A warmed football? And a cold one. Okay, so he has the same ability. Notice included. Football, warmed, football, cold. Both equal. All right, the alternative is the kicker, almost exactly the same as what we just wrote. A few words are going to be changed out. Has a, not same, but now it's greater. Greater ability. And then here is where we choose to kick. One of these comes first. A cold one or a warm one. Okay, so think about that for a second. Come back up here. Okay, look at what his original thought was. He thought he did better when the weather was warm compared to when it was cold. Okay, it could be several reasons. Is it because the ball is warmer? That's why this experiment is going on. But because he said, or because our original prompt is saying warm, then that's what goes in our alternative. So he has a greater ability to kick a warm football. I think I said warmed. Warmed football than a cold one or cold football. Okay, that has to be the null is not so much an issue. Okay, you could say, he's got a same ability to kick a cold and a warm. You could say that. But for the alternative, because of the way it was worded in the original prompt, you do have to word it like this. The warmed football has to come first. Right? Warmed has to come first. All right, so let's go ahead and calculate our test stat. The mean is already calculated for us here. Oh, it's not showing up very well. The mean with the warm football is 59.4. The mean with the cold football is 56.2. So if you go back to how we said we were going to simulate this, warm minus cold. So that's what we want to follow through with when we are calculating the test stat. So test stat is warm minus cold, just to give ourselves that reminder. The warm mean was 59.4. The cold mean was 56.2. So that's giving us a test stat of 3.2. All right, so here's what I want y'all to do now. You're going to come and get some index cards from me. And if you want to simulate on your own, or I don't know, we might do a class dot plot here. But here's where I'm going to end the notes. You will go on after you create your dot plot, or maybe you, maybe we'll do one as a class, but you can certainly by now calculate the p-value, make your conclusion. I don't know what I just did there. And then do some error analysis. Okay, so that is what I want you to do next. Make the dot plot, calculate your p-value using your test stat, come up with your conclusion, and then some error analysis. Okay, that's all for today.